Να ευχαριστήσουμε πολύ τις δύο κυρίες και τώρα ο λόγος του συγγραφής. Πρώτα θα μας μιλήσει ο κύριος Φιλ Χόλαντ, επικεφαλής του Τμήματος Αγγλικής Γλώσσας και καθηγητής Αγγλικών στο Αμερικάνικο Κολέγιο Ανατόλια της Θεσσαλονίκης. Στη συνέχεια η κυρία Μαργαρίτα Ζιγλίνα, η οποία είναι καθηγήτρια Αγγλικών στο Αμερικάνικο Κολέγιο Ανατόλια. Και στο τέλος η κυρία Λαμπρινή Κουφάκη, η οποία εργάζεται ως φιλόλογος επίσης στο Κολέγιο Ανατόλια. Ο λόγος στον κύριο Χόλαντ.
Καλησπέρα. Μήπως θα προτιμούσατε κι εσείς να μιλήσω στα αγγλικά? Αχ, μακάρι να υπήρχε ένα αντίστοιχο βιβλίο σαν το δικό μας για τους αγγλόφωνους που μαθαίνουν ελληνικά. Let me first say in English, let me thank our two speakers for their wonderful and very perceptive remarks. The truth is that the experience of reading a grammar of modern Greek written in English helped persuade me that our book should appear in Greek. We aimed at transparency and user-friendliness, and moreover, we wanted to look at English through Greek eyes and ears. It took three of us to do that, with a little help from our colleagues, some of whom are present tonight. I'd like to acknowledge them, and say also that Dr. Mathiodakis' study of Greek and English words that are so-called false friends was another inspiration. One hears a lot these days about different varieties of English, but we have taken the position that speaking and writing Gringlish, as English modeled on Greek is sometimes called, is not in the best interest of Greeks. It's only natural to transfer the lexical, syntactic, and phonetic characteristics of one's mother tongue to other languages that one is learning, but something is lost in translation. Sometimes the result is a failure to communicate what you wish to say, or else a lessening of the impact that you may wish your words to make. Our book is intended to help you overcome these problems and to help you de-Hellenize your English. For example, these are fresh from a class I taught today, a gymnasium class at Anatolia College. Here are one, or rather two, Greek classics. Someone asked me today, how long are you staying in Greece, Mr. Holland? Now then, I ask myself, does he want me on the next flight? But I have enough experience to know what he really meant. His question would have been correct if I were a tourist who would be remaining here for a few more days. But he meant to ask how long I had been living in Greece. Where does the problem come from? Greek meno can be either live or stay in English. Stay is temporary, live implies a longer term. See page 118. We're going to show you page 118. And he should have also asked, how long have you been living, or have you lived in Greece, not are living in Greece. Yes, I am still living here in the present, but I started living here in the past. We have a special tense for that, as we explain on page 70. One special problem for you is that English is already Gringlish, in part. You heard me say lexical, syntactic, and phonetic characteristics, didn't you? Well, no problem there. In fact, all users of English are indebted to you. Emis χρωστάμε εσάς. But when you say fantasy, and you mean imagination, when you say typical and you mean formal or official, then you're running into problems, as we show you on pages 34 and 146. As you can see, we're ready to help. Just use the indexes, the Evriterio, as you've been told. I think that Greeks are impressive learners of English and other languages, especially given that English is a foreign, Germanic language to you. Do you remember the movie Gladiator? English is the language that the barbarians were speaking in those opening scenes when they were not howling. But however improbably, that barbarian language is what those Hollywood Romans, along with the rest of the world, now speaks as its lingua franca, with the result that learning English is a rite of passage that most people in this country now go through. We've simply tried to make it easier for you, as if we were there by your side. And for that reason, we've tried to give our book a voice. And I'm not just referring to the Synedefthiko CD. We've tried to use the voice that we three use in the classroom, and to make our text pleasant as well as useful. Hence the skizza, and you've already heard a few of them, the occasional jokes. Oh, show 'em page 104. We wanted to distinguish between the correct English, to become extinct, and the incorrect, to extinct. It doesn't exist. So the mother dinosaur says to the baby dinosaur, behave yourself, or what does it say there? Or you'll become extinct. Ah, you'll become extinct. All right. The following page. Mister, why you put me a 15? Because of mistakes like those. As we worked, we found that we three authors spoke with the same voice. So collaboration was easy across the spectrum, solotophasma, of our differing areas of expertise and our native languages. Enough of my voice. Here's another.